bad news for bigots.
There you go.
Have you tried connecting like Mike Brown to Darren Wilson?
I bet I
Or
could.
George Zimmerman to Trayvon Martin? Wouldn't
no,
that be interesting?
That would be very interesting.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Exactly, I like that.
There's your book right there.
Yeah, well, we'll bring him to the family.
Connecting famous murder pairs. But it's a message, I think. It's a lesson.
That's right.
But
Well,
honestly,
yeah,
I mean,
no, you're right though. It's
this,
not all good news.
Yeah, this
because
theory implies that,
I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer is related to me, but it's through my wife's side. I want to make that clear, so
Good.
I always
She's
put it on.
disgusting.
I thought I only had one son. Now I'm reconsidering.
Yeah, no. Listen, when he retires, I'll take over because I'm in the family.
And you've been interviewing your cousins for People magazine, right?
Right. My most recent one I actually liked because basically we'll find a celebrity who's willing to talk to me.
Right.
And that can be difficult. But then I figure out how we're related. And my last one was Ludacris, which was very interesting because
Luda.
I actually found on the internet an interview that someone had done with his great-grandmother, and it was like 50 pages all about his family. So I knew far more about his family than he did. And no one had really briefed him on what I was doing, so I started talking to him, and I was like, did you know your great-great-grandfather was Jewish? And he's like, what is going on here? He was like genuinely confused, like, what are you doing? He said, I thought I was African American, and now you're telling me I'm Jewish. And so that was an exciting moment in my life. My friend, I think actually you know her, my friend made the joke that his Hebrew name is Meshuggah. It's Ludacris, but his Hebrew name is Meshuggah.
So can you explain to me how all this work, the technology, what are you using?
Well,
you have this wiki tree you sent me. This is how you're connected to James Spader
Right.
and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, the Mark Wahlberg one, by the way, I went on a morning, like a TV morning show, and they wanted to have me like yell out to celebrities how I'm related to them. So they made me stand outside the door as Mark Wahlberg got in, and I had to yell out, Mark, it's your cousin AJ. We're related through the Donnellys. And he looked at me like I was Travis Bickle. Is that his name?
Yeah, that is.
So, but anyway, it works by you put up your tree, and then if there's a Scott Rogowsky on your tree and a Scott Rogowsky on someone else's tree, then you can combine trees. And that's the secret, merging the trees. So you merge and they double, and then they double again and double until you've got this huge, enormous forest of millions of trees.
And how can people here go and contribute to this family tree?
Well, globalfamilyreunion.com is what I recommend, since it's my site.
Right. You're trying to monopolize this. But this is very exciting. Tell us about the event on June 6th. I'm going to be there participating in some way.
That's right. We've got over 50 speakers, including Scott Rogowsky, so you got to come.
So everyone who's comped tonight can get comped for the next show.
My idea was, since we're all family, let's throw the biggest family reunion ever.
Right.
So it's going to be, Dale mentioned Burning Man. It's got a little Burning Man, but better bathroom facilities. It's it's got a little TED Talk, a little family picnic. Over 50 speakers, including you, David Blaine, Henry Louis Gates, Andy Borowitz, and we have music. We have Sister Sledge coming because I thought you had to have them sing the We Are Family.
I like it.
So that's what it's going to be.
I like it, AJ, and and then this is all part of, I guess, this new book. It's all relative. That's going to be. It hasn't been finished yet, but you're working on it.
I have not written a word, but
but you have a cover.
So we have a cover,
which is exciting. You've sold it already.
We're working on your advanced sales.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I have to ask AJ. We've got Robert Klein coming up next. How are you related to Robert Klein? Did you plug that in?
I plugged it in.
Oh my gosh, look at
my
that.
Cousin.
Pre-production?
He is, we're pretty close. He is my third great aunt's second cousin, once removed husband's first cousin's husband's first cousin. So
what does that make you?
Absolutely
nothing, right? Classic
so you can have
Spaceballs
sex
line.
with Robert Klein then.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And what's this whole once removed stuff, twice removed? Can you explain? I've never known what that means. I've heard this my whole life.
That just means a different generation. So if it's your parents' generation, Marty's generation, that's once removed. Your grandparents' generation, twice removed.
So I'm once removed from my uncle.
Yes. If there were uncles once removed, that would be, yes, your uncle. But it's only works for cousins.
Okay, well, I'm still not going to understand it. And what about me? You plugged me in here. I'm related to you.
We are. Look how close we are. You are my second great aunt's, second great uncle's wife's, third great nephew's wife's, brother's wife's, great nephew.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I can't wait to celebrate our new found cousinhood, June 6th at the Hall of Science. AJ, so nice talking to you.
Great
Thank you
seeing
so
you,
much.
cousin.
AJ Jacobs, Global Family Reunion.
We are family.